What up, reader fam? Today I'm going to be sharing my thoughts, opinions, and feels on Wapa! Geekerella by Ashley Poston. This is actually the Booksplosion book of the month for the month of April, and we are working with Quirk Books this month, and we've already had our live show discussion for this book, so if you want to hear all our spoilery thoughts on this book, then I will leave a link down below to that video so you can go and check that out. It was a lot of fun because we were all together for this live show, and we just had great discussion on Geekerella, so definitely go and check that out. But today I'm going to be giving you my non-spoilery thoughts on Geekerella, so without further ado, let me tell you what this book is all about. So this book is obviously a Cinderella retelling, but it's not your average Cinderella retelling. No, it's not. It's very original. It's a fresh and new take on this story that we all know and love. It's a very geeky retelling of Cinderella. If you didn't catch it by the title, I mean, geek is in the title. It's gonna be pretty dang geeky. We follow our main character, Elle, and her dad, who has passed away, actually raised her up watching this show called Starfield. I would compare Starfield to the show Star Trek. It's kind of got that similar vibe to it. And our main character is full force in this fandom. She is a hardcore Starfield fan. The show is actually being rebooted into a film, and that's where our other main character comes into play, and his name is Darian, and he is the main actor of the movie of Starfield. The two of our main characters end up texting each other without revealing who they are. And this is funny because our main character, Elle, actually runs a blog where she is very open and honest about her distaste for the actor playing the lead role in the movie, aka the boy she is unknowingly texting. That's all I'm gonna say as to what this book is about. I don't want to give too much away. I want you guys to go and read this book and discover it for yourselves. I can honestly say that this is one of my favorite books from this year that I've read so far. It was just so much fun. I just ate this book up and I adored every bit of it. I'm always kind of hesitant going into a story that is a fairy tale retelling, specifically the Cinderella retellings, because I feel like there's just been so many of them that it's like, how can they bring something new to the table? But the second I started reading this book, I knew it was going to be a fresh take on the story. And that it was, my friends, that it was. And I honestly think the really special element that this story brings to the table is fandom. We have our main character who was obsessed with the Starfield show, and her father even started a convention for Starfield. And in this book, we just kind of see how important fandom can be. At the end of the day, you're all connected by that one thing that you're obsessed with. It's kind of like being a part of BookTube. Like, BookTube is kind of a fandom in and of itself. We're all seriously obsessed with books, and we all kind of have that instant connection when we meet because we're connected by books. And this book really shows how fandom can just like be there for you in your darkest of times and how it can just uplift you. It's just nice to have that community and to have that place where you just feel really connected. This book is in dual perspectives, so we're seeing the perspective of Elle and Darian, and I found both perspectives to be completely captivating. Obviously, Elle's character was more of that typical Cinderella storyline. She's got a terrible home situation with a terrible stepmother and terrible stepsisters, but I still really enjoyed reading about her and seeing the different things that she was facing and how she dealt with them. And then we've got Darian, and he's kind of our teen actor, and he's kind of come from this kind of cheesy role, so he's really not taken seriously as an actor. And through this book, we kind of see the struggles of transitioning from that cheesy, not so serious role into becoming a more serious actor. And he's also a really hardcore fan of Starfield as well, and he wants to see the movie do a fantastic job of doing Starfield justice. We have so many complicated relationships in this story, including the connection that forms between our two main characters. And this is where a lot of the conflict comes into play. Obviously, Elle has a very complicated relationship with her stepmother and her stepsisters. Darian also has a lot of troublesome relationships just because he's in the industry, and so a lot of people are looking to take advantage of him. And I just really enjoyed seeing how both of our characters kind of handled those situations that they were in. We have a lot of fantastic side characters in this story. I'm not going to talk about each and every one of them, but I will mention one of them, and she was my favorite by far, and that is Sage. Oh, Queen Sage, you are queen! She just brought so much hope to this book, and I loved seeing her and Elle's friendship kind of form. Sage is just a friend that goes above and beyond, and she proves herself to just be a completely loyal friend. The story overall was very well written. I was pleasantly surprised by the turnout of the story, from the pacing, to the characters, to the conflict, to the development of the romance, which is something that I want to touch on a little bit. I was very happy with the romance in this story, which is not a thing that happens often. A lot of the times in YA, I will roll my eyes at the dialogue between the characters that are falling in love in the story, because often the first words out of their mouths are, I love you. Sometimes I'm just like, can you all chill? But the romance in this book matured in a way that was believable. And the first text they sent each other was not, I love you. Thank the Lord above. I just really thoroughly appreciated the relationship in this book. I really enjoyed that even though the story is about our characters who are facing hardships and struggles, that it kind of has this overarching tone of hope. All in all, this was a charming story and an incredible geeky take on this story that we all know and love. If this book sounds interesting to you, then I highly recommend going and checking it out. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's one of my favorites from the year of 2017, like I said earlier, so I definitely recommend checking it out. You guys should let me know down below in the comments if you are planning to check out this book. Also, let me know down below if you've read this book and what you thought of it, because I'd love to hear your thoughts on this book. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos frequently on this channel, so if you want to be notified as to when I post new videos, be sure and go and click subscribe or go and click the little bell notification, and you'll be notified as to when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, chew.